Greetings everyone, coming to you live from a bathroom, except that it's pre-recorded. Anyway, today I'm doing a New Year's Eve inspired dramatic eye makeup look as requested by y'all. I did include some false lashes and some darker colors to go with what I'm wearing. The steps would all be the same if you want to change the colors out. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so I've already primed and foundationed my face. And then for foundation, I am using this Yves Saint Laurent. I'm trying it. So far I seem to like it, so that's good. So there is a heavy layer of powder under my eyes because I don't really know what I'm doing. And I'd rather protect it from any sort of fallout that may happen. So that's why it's pretty heavy. I will go ahead and buff it away once I'm all done. So the first step that you want to do when you're doing any sort of dramatic eye look is to use some sort of eye primer, and I'm using the Laura Mercier eye primer. And I just put it on the back of my hand like I do everything else, and I put this all over my lid. If I hadn't already done concealer, I actually would probably put this under my eye as well, just to sort of help everything stay locked in place. And then because I have hooded eyes, which means that my lid is actually hanging over where my socket would be, I like to add a second step whenever I do something dramatic and put on a cream shadow. And this is one of the Maybelline Color Tattoo shadows that I've had forever. And the color payoff is not great, but this is gonna sort of help everything stick on. And I'm using a bright purple, which doesn't really translate. Okay, so once that is on, and it's time to sort of figure out what I'm gonna do. Because I am wearing a purple jumpsuit on New Year's, I'm going to do something in the purple burgundy family so as not to look like I'm totally out of line, if you will. Okay, so I chose to use the Urban Decay Naked Cherry Palette because I rarely use this and I'm up for the challenge. This is what we got. So first thing that I like to do, no matter what type of eye look, is I like to just define under my brow bone with a little bit of a cream color or bone color shadow. The reason that I do this first and not last, even if I'm intending to put a highlighter on, is that any excessive color that goes up there can easily be brushed away. So just because I have no idea what I'm doing, like I said, I'm winging this. I'm just gonna start off with the light taupe color, just to help to define my eye socket. And now I'm gonna switch brushes. This is still a large fluffy brush, and I'm going to go in with more of a burgundy color, which is this color right here. Okay, so then we have all of this area sort of defined, but it's a little intense. So I'm gonna take a clean blending brush and I'm going in with the color that I have in this palette is sort of like a peachy color, and just bring that to help soften that line. Then I'm gonna go in with the darkest color in this palette this is a tapered, stiff blending brush. It's not, so this is it from the front, this is it from the side. So it's pinched in the middle. It helps to define the socket line a little bit better than a fluffier brush. next step that I'm gonna do is taking that same really dark brown, burgundy, whatever color you wanna call this, and a pencil brush. I'm going to tap this powder underneath my eyes, and I'm going to stop it right in the center where my pupil is. So that's about 2/3. And then what I like to do is take that same tapered blending brush and soften the actual corner where I have the shadow so that they look like they're meeting in the middle. I'm going to go in with this very metallic, bright pinky purple color that is in the palette. This is called Young Love. I have no idea what this is gonna look like on, but we do have that purple base already on. So whatever we put on top of it's going to help brighten that up. Yeah, that is not nearly as dramatic as I was hoping for. Yeah, it's kind of dull. I can fix that. Okay, so here's what I found. I have pigments, which are like a loose powder, and what I'm gonna do is actually use this to go over the shadow base to give it more of a pop, a little more drama, if you will. So this is actually the pigment color that I'm going to use. I'm gonna use that same flat brush, and I put mine in small containers because I am prone to dropping things. So the larger containers are hidden out of the way. Okay, so I threw a little bit of like a black brown eyeliner on, and then with the same pencil brush that I used under my eyes, I just sort of buffed it in. So with every dramatic eye look, why not use some false lashes? They are probably more intimidating than they need to be. I have a couple of quick tips, and I'm actually not going to show you how I put mine on because I can't do it while I'm standing up. It's kind of a disaster. But when they come off of, let's see, I'm using these guys. When they come off of their packaging, a lot of times they have extra gummy at the bottom. You can pull that off. You don't need it. And then my other tip is to trim them. I don't need to trim these because I know these fit my eye, but you always want to trim from the outside, so where your outer corner would be in. So if these were too long for me, let's say they went to here, I would actually take a bit off of the end. So that's my quick tip. I will show you how to put false lashes on later because I know a couple people have asked that, so stay tuned. I'm gonna put these on and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have false lashes on, which always sort of is like a shocker to me. And these are totally optional. The kind that I have are pretty intense. These are the Ardell Wispies. They're probably my favorite lash because they're like $2 or something, and you can buy them in a pack of like 27 if you really wanted to. One thing that I do like to do is to hide the band. I just put a little bit of liquid liner on top of it because I don't have any dark glue, and I actually don't like dark glue because then I can't see what I'm doing. So the last step that I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add some blush, and I'm going in with my favorite. This is probably my favorite beauty buy of 2019. It's the Tarte Cheek Library. I don't know. There's 9 different colors in here, and I'm going in with the brightest one in this dark color and just dusting that on my cheeks. Okay, But because it's New Year's, and if there is ever a time to wear a whole lot of sparkles on your face, it's now. I'm also gonna take the top color, which is kind of shimmery, and I'm just gonna tap once into my brush and put a little more sheen onto my cheeks. And then my last step is gonna be to add a bunch of highlighter. I was already wearing some, but you know what? It's New Year's. Oh, that wasn't my last step, duh, because my lips are totally bare. Okay, so I do have an eyeliner. This is not an eyeliner. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I have this lip pencil. It's pretty much the same color as my lips. The only reason that I would be wearing lip pencil tonight instead of just gloss is because eating, drinking, kissing, you're gonna wanna put a little bit more substance on your lips just to have it last. And I'm pretty haphazard when it comes to lip liner. I do not line outside of my lips. I just fill in where my natural lip line is. And then this is my favorite. It's the Fenty Gloss Bomb. Throw this on and throw this in your purse, and you have a rather dramatic New Year's Eve eye look. And again, I went with purple because I'm wearing purple. Enjoy, and I'll see you next year.